Welcome to the next episode, everybody. We're going to get into our newest project here. It is pretty bad. As I showed you in the intro, it is nothing but in disarray. There is mold everywhere, and I've had the boat cover off, luckily, for about a day here while it's been kind of drying off. And we're going to get in and hopefully clean this thing up a little bit because it is not in the best of shape, I can promise you that. Let's get in, we'll look at a few things, see what we're getting ourselves into, and hopefully we can get this project done before the end of summer. I don't know, we'll see. Whew, look at this. Have you seen anything in this bad a shape before? I mean, look at this. You can tell up front here, look at that. What in the world is it? We got wire. The floor feels all right, but we're gonna have to pull these seat cushions up here. Bear with me, everybody, because I don't know what to expect here. Oh, what is that? All right, look at that. It doesn't look too bad underneath. Yeah, that doesn't give me a warm fuzzy at all. Let's start throwing some of this wire overboard. Oh, I hope something doesn't jump out at me. Okay, so we definitely have water collecting underneath there, so we'll need to pump that out. Smooth that over there. Get rid of these cords. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got going on here. This looks like the speaker box. And it looks like it's covered by fiberglass, so that's a good thing. We'll need to pull off some of this to see if there's marine grade plywood in here or not. This way, if it's swollen, we'll need to replace all that. All right, start stacking it up here. Oh, that corner is full of black stuff. I don't know what that is. Shit, I'm kind of worried. What in the world is that? Hopefully that's not like a black widow nest or something. I'm kind of worried. Is it over here too? No, not really. What about over there? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the heck this is. And I'll tell you what, that kind of looks like a nest. All right, well, wish me luck. Yeah, whatever it is, it looks like Black Death. Okay. Here we go. Take a closer look. Definitely something lives in that. My goal here today is to kind of go through and find out what in here is garbage and what is stuff that we can save. Kind of got a little bucket going here. Got some zip ties. It looks like that could be useful. And it looks like a fuse block. We can keep that. So yeah, let's go through all this and hopefully we can find some good salvageable items. We still need to get under there and figure out what the heck is going on with all that, because that is nasty. And then we'll probably bring out the shop vac and clean up a bunch of this, because it is definitely not in the best of shape. We got water everywhere. We got a little switch here. Let's see. Oh, batteries are actually pretty good. Cool. All right, so let me get to this, and hopefully in the process I don't get bit by a gnarly spider or something. Okay, so we got all the cushions up front pulled off, and I need to go in there and inspect these for marine plywood. Pretty easy to tell if they are or not. And if you know me by now, you know there's no way that I'm gonna put this stuff back together without making sure it's marine plywood. Just one of those things. We'll also pull these seats out. We need to get rid of the seats material wise are good, but you can see, I just stepped on something, hopefully it wasn't important, but you can see it's oxidized real bad. The bolts that are holding the bases on are stainless, but the aluminum is just, oh, it's so bad. That's why if you saw my prior video when I rebuilt the Volvo Penta, you see that I actually put these on a little bit of a pedestal so it gets them off the ground. Otherwise, if your boat isn't at a good angle, you're gonna have a lot of oxidation on stuff like that because it just kind of pulls. All right, so let's go ahead and finish cleaning this boat up, because like I said, this is terrible. Oh, we got some gauges here, look at that. All right, here we go. Yeah, so anyway, let's keep at it here, and hopefully we can get this thing back on the water before too long. I can already tell someone's been using non-stainless products. Whew. Some of this you can save, but I tell you what, I think that's got a stripped head on it, so we'll garbage that piece. And then some of these like stainless steel washers, I'll often save those, but this is something we'll talk about as we're putting the boat back together, is stuff like this. Non-stainless products, trash. We'll keep this, and then some of these little knickknacks, but ultimately I'm gonna need to get that shop vac out here to kind of help clean up some of this mess. But you can tell we are making really good progress. It's already clean, cleaner than it was earlier. I still don't know what I'm gonna do about that little thing over there. It's kind of quite frightening. And then the reason I got to get that little guy over here, whatever this is, figured out, is I have to go and remove these guys, because I can tell you already. Let's see what's underneath number 2. Holy shit, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little terrifying. Okay, and there's another one over there. I don't think I can bring myself to open that one. The closer I get to that thing over there, the less comfortable I feel. And it definitely, if you all saw my video about bugs in your boat, yeah, see now why I made that video. I'll probably go around here after I get done doing whatever I'm going to do today and spray underneath all these little crevices here, because this boat cover's been on for quite some time, and I'm a little scared, like most of you would be. You go underneath here, there's no telling what made their home underneath all these little hidden areas in here. And I am not too interested to find, a nest of some type. So we'll need to explore a little bit more as we get closer and closer here. And I'll take you all along this journey. So hopefully no crazy surprises, but we are moving very well along here. Take a look at what I found in here. It's got a painless performance. Looks like some type of switch. And I was following it around, some of the wiring underneath here, and you can see it's hooked up to this AirTex, and then the directions are right here, kind of like permanently encrusted on the floor. And it says painless performance products 50102. So this looks like, this is like the how-to for this. I think that was a relay, not a switch earlier, but this is 2007, and it is currently 2020. What does that all tell you? Think we can still read the directions, or should we try to print that off again somewhere? But anyway, yeah, there's more stuff to expect See back there a little bit. Just throw all this in the trash here, but you can see we're starting to uncover more and more stuff here. And take a look at these batteries here. The batteries show, at least by the age on them, they show March 2017 for the pair. And then I also put a battery charger on it, and they're actually not that bad. I'm showing 14 volts across the pair, so that's pretty good. And then, like I said, that relay looks brand new, and that switch block, I'm probably gonna take this off and replace it with, these look like they're just jumpers, and I'll replace that entire block because it looks like this is supposed to be a universal ground all the way across or something. I don't know, but we'll probably redo that. That's a lot of, looks like a lot of things that could go wrong. We'll need to fix that. And then in terms of this wiring back here, this looks like that's for the, tells you your speed. That's that piece. You need to get in here, pull out all this stuff. I can see some rust in there. So some of the bolts that were maybe used in here obviously were not stainless. And you'll see, like I said, as I'm rebuilding all this, we'll use only stainless steel products, and you can quickly see in here what is stainless and what is not. Oh yeah, look at that guy. I recognize what that is. All right. If anyone can tell me what this is, put it in the comments field below. And if you can guess what this goes to, I will personally mail you a special surprise, but I won't give any clues. But I actually know what that is. All right, so let's go ahead and get that shop vac out, and let's clean this sucker out a little bit because this is nasty in here. Looking good, looking good. Got a brand new filter in that shop vac, and it's starting to look better already. So things on the to-do list, we need to get that one off and the rest of them. And also, let's do this real quick. See, what do we got under this besides a lot of water? Let's uncover this motor. Look at this here. Look at that beauty. Okay, we can see on this shot here, we've got some of the intake bolts that are rusted. We'll need to replace that. And also, you can also see where the fuel rail is. That it's chrome, but you can see it is still rusting. So we're gonna need to address that. And batteries look pretty good, as I showed earlier. Those are showing 14 volts, so that's a good sign. Let's go through and finish just cleaning up the mess. And like I said earlier, I want to go ahead and get, if I can, those seats off up front, so we can kind of completely expose everything in here and start getting some bug spray in here, because I haven't seen any bugs yet, but I have a sneaking feeling we're gonna find some up front. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, see that top of that board break? That already tells me that this is definitely not any type of marine grade wood. Oh yeah, that sounds terrible. All right, so kind of worried about that corn there. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is what happens when you don't use marine grade plywood. So hopefully we can save that for a diagram for when we rebuild it. And looks like we got a lot of little bugs over there. Pretty gross. And get rid of that. I bet, rather than going behind here and trying to unscrew this, if you can see how bad that one was, I'm likely just gonna grab this. Oh yeah, see that? I bet I can pull this whole thing off without even undoing any of the screws in the back. probably would save me quite a lot of time and would make me less exposed to whatever's underneath there. Ooh. Let's see if I can get my screwdriver back here. Oh yeah. What do you think? Think I'll get it off? Surprisingly, the vinyl actually looks like it's pretty good, but it's fortunately not going to be any good if the correct backing wasn't used. And you can see here, it wasn't. Likely just Home Depot wood. See? Don't worry, we'll rebuild it using the right kind of wood. And like I said, hopefully we can use this as a diagram for the marine grade wood, but you can see here it's black. And essentially that's what happens. Water gets in there and voila. Oh, look at that though. We actually do have stainless steel hardware though, so that's good. Pretty excited about that. We actually may be able to save those. These little guys, if you ever go to like your hardware store to see how much they cost, they run about, I've seen these, not necessarily the, I forgot what they call that, but this little guy that sits in the back of the plywood runs about almost $2 a piece. Sometimes I've seen them up to $3 a piece. So if you've got ones like this that are still in good shape, for sure, use them again. All right, let's go ahead and do the front now. Okay, one more to go. And we will have this entire front portion of the boat in a lot better shape than it was. Let's go ahead and throw that overboard. And probably get to like bleaching this whole thing. Need to probably power wash it. I can see us having to paint this. But I can tell you right now, it's looking better. I'm likely also going to pull the carpet off. The carpet doesn't look that bad now that I've cleaned it. I'm just kind of worried about underneath, specifically the flooring. And the only way I can get access to it is if I pull this carpet off. And if I have the carpet out, I might as well replace it. Maybe go with a different color. What are you all thinking? What color would be cool to put on this? Take a look here. Got all that stainless hardware off. Just need to scrub this down real good because there is a lot of mold. We'll probably also get the shop vac out and get all that water that's been under there out. These pedestals are likely going to come out too, just because I would really like to raise them. Look at this. We got a lot of upholstery to do, I can tell you right now. Take a look here. We have made an absolute mess here. Look at all this stuff that I just yanked out of the boat. Well, we'll have to go pull it out piece by piece and see if we can put this all back together. Hope you liked the video. This is going to be part 1. We'll do part 2 here in a little bit. Like the video if you thought it was helpful. Hit that subscribe button. We will catch you on the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Take it easy.